Hey yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Radiant Mystic, and right now I am a little less than pleased. I don't like making these kind of videos, and I know this is a little different from what I've been playing lately. I've been playing Siege, I've been playing Apex Legends, or I haven't even shown you guys me playing Apex Legends yet. That's for another time. I'm actually working on a video for that as we speak. I'm playing this game right now, not because I want to, but because I completely forgot about Black Ops. And that's something that Treyarch has honestly given up on. I can't even explain to you guys how badly I had forgotten about this game, because it's been so irrelevant. This game has been out for months, and I haven't even thought about it in the past month and a half, 2 months. And when this game first released, it was the biggest thing that could have ever happened in my life, at least in my thoughts, because I played since World at War. I've loved these games since I was a kid. But the thing about it is Treyarch just isn't really living up to what they say they want to do. And honestly, guys, I feel that they're really not living up to how they really need this game to play. Like, I'm not voiceovering this video. I'm doing this 100% live as I'm playing because I haven't played. Why not? I suck as it is. It doesn't matter. But think about it, guys. When Black Ops 4 released, when it officially dropped, its sales were at $500 million. Is it because the game was good, or was anticipated to be good? Maybe. You know, it was a good game when it first came out because there was so much hype about it. There was so much readiness for a new Black Ops. When Black Ops 3 released, everybody lost their damn mind. And I could say I was one of those, because Black Ops 3 was a good game. In my opinion, it was a good game. Treyarch did a really good job with every Call of Duty that had come out, in my opinion. What happened after development is a whole nother story. The thing about it is people don't want to realize a game is bad when it's bad. Because I was all on the hype for when Black Ops 4 came out. So many games have gotten my attention away from Black Ops, from Call of Duty itself, that makes me feel, do I really waste my money on a company that doesn't necessarily care about its players? Like, it's great, don't get me wrong. I loved it when it first came out. I was on the hype. I bought the I bought the season pass. Was it worth spending $100 for this game just because I wanted a little DLC, a little extra perk? But this game hasn't even come out with that many DLCs. In the 4 months that it's been out, I've seen 2 DLCs. If you want to consider Classified as a DLC that's exclusive to this to this game, then go ahead. You can count it, but it's not. It's really not. You know, like, it's another remake of a map that we once loved. Once knew and once loved. It's not the same. You cannot just keep remaking things and then saying they're new, calling them just straight DLCs, because that's not what they are. They literally are just lying to us about what they're releasing as new content. And it's the same thing with multiplayer. They keep releasing guns that have been released in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 as newer guns, but they're the same guns with the same name. No one wants to come at Treyarch the wrong way because they're a AAA development. I don't mind doing that. They've really hurt what this community was and what this community is. Whether it's a Call of Duty community, whether it's a Black Ops community, they've ruined what it was. And that's my 100% honest opinion. I really don't know what to tell Treyarch, because they've really hurt what this game was. The only thing that I've truly seen them do in the past 4 months is constantly put updates to Blackout. And that's because that's their moneymaker. That's what they use to strive for. Because this entire community is all onto the, oh, I want a battle royale. But that's not just what the community wants. They want a game that can actually strive and prove that they're not back at step 1. In Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, in those kind of eras when we didn't have anything, we loved everything they produced. And don't get me wrong, when they first dropped Black Ops 1, I loved it. It was my favorite game. By far, I will forever love Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, because they actually cared, 1, about the community, 2, about their franchise. We're at this point in time where everybody's hopping on a trend because it's the new thing, because it's special, because it's good. And the more you want to push it, the more you want to be like the rest, the more you're hurting yourself. Don't get me wrong. When I first tried Blackout, I loved it. I thought it was a great opportunity. I thought it was good. The more they don't release content for their game, all it does is hurt them and their reputation. Because let's say Black Ops 5 is going to come out by Treyarch. What are we going to think as a community? Honestly, think about that for a second. Are we going to think that it's a game that we're going to actually want to buy, that we're going to actually want to play and spend money on? Because the only thing I know Treyarch for from Black Ops 4 and their recent ways they operate is the only thing they want to give us besides microtransactions is nothing. World War II, when it first released, was a terrible game. In my opinion, it was terrible. The launch was not the best. They could have made it 100% better. But we're sitting over here wondering what's going on with this game. And now, when Black Ops 4, it's time to shine. Now is their time to shine. They're over here throwing out patches, throwing out new weapons in World War II as if it's still the top leading Call of Duty out today. But the real question we have to ask is, why do we spend money on these games made by AAA developers if they don't want to support their community? And there's a lot of developers out there that don't support their community but constantly release updates for new things. And I don't, when I say support their community, I don't mean giving what they want, but giving them what they need is what I'm talking about. Because we could tell people, hey, we need this, we need that. Like Ubisoft, we always tell them, we need these patched, we need this updated. Do they always do it? No. That's how Ubisoft works, is they update and fix what they want, no matter what their community is. And I will forever love Siege, but that is a big problem that Ubisoft has. Back to Black Ops 4 and Treyarch. They realize that we want a better game. We want updates to fix what they haven't done. We want the DLCs that they promised us in the season pass. They haven't given us anything but 2 DLCs, and I really don't know if it was worth even buying. That's really something that I feel when it comes to the battle pass or the season pass. It wasn't worth it. I think I wasted my money. That's really how I feel. You guys can hate me for making this video. Honestly, I won't be as upset to get negative feedback because I really do want to hear what you guys have to say about it. And knowing that Treyarch isn't the best AAA developer out right now, in my opinion, means nothing to me. Like I said, I haven't played this game in forever. I completely forgot it was even on the face of this earth. But do we let one game decide our entire franchise that we've grew up on, that we allowed to thrive, time in and time out? Really ask yourself that, because in my opinion, Treyarch has really let us go. Really let their game, let their franchise drop. I don't know if it was a good thing for them to do, or just a way for them to make money. If they hurt their reputation as badly as they did in the next game, if they even have a next game, how will the community react? Will we even buy it? Will we even think about getting something similar to it? Will we ever want to trust what Treyarch has to say to us again after they've thrashed their reputation. I don't know. Personally, I feel like if a Black Ops 5 comes out, if another game by Treyarch comes out, I don't even think I'm going to waste my money on it. That's how bad this game has really brought down. If I go into twitchstrike.com and look at how many people are actually streaming Fortnite, I'm sorry, WoW, if they're actually streaming Black Ops 4, I expect it to be extremely low. Just for the sole fact of how many people honestly don't play it. Everything that Treyarch has done in the past 4 months has been purely to hop on a grind that everybody is in. But is it a smart move for Treyarch to do, knowing that this is literally their entire reputation on the line? Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing World War II again to give it another shot, especially since they want to release new things for their game. They want to actually release patches, they want to release weapons, they want to release updates for the game that'll make it better. I wouldn't mind giving it another shot. That's sad. Black Ops 4 is the #1 game that should be out for Call of Duty right now, yet is running shy of games like Apex Legends, Fortnite, free-to-play games that are made by developers that aren't the biggest. They've had so much time to really think about their marketing strategy, their game, everything that they've done. And honestly, the fact that they didn't release a single-player campaign kind of pissed me off, because that's what I know Call of Duty to be, is to have a multiplayer strategy, a zombie strategy when it comes to Treyarch, and a single-player campaign that you can enjoy. But they decided to take that out. Why? Honestly, Blackout. That is my 100% honest opinion, is that it's Blackout's fault. I can't say that it's anyone else's fault besides Blackout. Battle Royale in general. It's their fault. Why Treyarch is the way it is.
Activating barricade.
Again, like I said, guys, you can be upset at me. You can give me so much negative feedback saying, "Oh, Treyarch isn't as bad as you're saying it out to be. You're making them seem worse than they actually are." But I'm not. I'm really not. I'm literally laying it out how it is. And if the community can't accept that Treyarch isn't the beloved company that we all once knew, I honestly don't know what to say. I hate to be the one that brings bad news to other people, that brings it out to other players that love the franchise, that love people like Jason Blundell, who brings zombies to a new level. And don't get me wrong, whenever they drop zombies, I might actually play it. But as far as buying their next game, I don't think that's gonna happen. So much time should have been put into this game, and don't get me wrong, Blackout, it looks decent, it looks good. But is it really 3 years of work good? The multiplayer, is it really 3 years work of good? Is it worth saying that Treyarch had enough time? I'm sorry, didn't have enough time to make their game perfect? Because they did. They really did. Whether people believe it or not, they had plenty of time to make this game as great as it should have been. But it's not. Again, guys, I don't want to be the bear. I'm here to do that now, because nobody really takes it into consideration that their beloved creators, their beloved AAA company that makes the best games to exist, is in the wrong. And I don't know what to say about it.
Deleted.
If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.